While ancient Bharat flourished magnificently during Vedic times, the world saw many small and large kingdoms going up to the Magadh-Era. Pharaohs ruled ancient Egypt before losing its traditions with European conquerors. Thutmose III and Ramesses II were the two greatest pharaohs. The Great Pyramid of Giza is the largest Egyptian pyramid and the oldest of the seven wonders of the ancient world, served as the tomb of Pharaoh Khufu. Mesopotamia was ruled by Sumerian and Akkadian dynasties.
Do you know this about China?
Though China was not known to Europeans before 13th century, it flourished both culturally and naturally along with the Indian subcontinent. Xia and Shang dynasty are known as the earliest recorded dynasties, while the Zhou was the longest lasting kingdom in Chinese history. Similar to Mahajanpat, ancient China had varying states era, which included states of Qing, Qi, Zhao, Wei, Han, Chu, and Yan. Qin Shi Huang unified them and became the first emperor of Imperial China in 221 BC. He incorporated diverse state walls into a single Great Wall of China, built Lingqiu Canal and a massive national road system, as well as a city-sized mausoleum guarded by a life-sized terracotta army. He abolished feudal system and standardized Chinese weights and measures. The drama Step into the Past shows the young king and his journey with a fantasy time-traveling story.
Today I'm going to talk about Samira. How is it connected with Bharatiya Itihas? Well, the word Samira comes from legendary Queen Semiramis. Okay.
So Mesopotamian civilization was at peak during reign of Neo-Assyrians between 9th and 7th century BC. King Ninus, probably some see uttered 5, built the city of Nineveh. It was then believed to be the largest city in the world. Ninus conquered all neighboring Asian countries apart from India and Bactria. According to Greek sources, Semiramis attacked Punjab region and was badly defeated by cavalry of King Stavrobates on the banks of river Indus, whose real name is still unsure. The other notable rulers from Assyria included Ashur-nashir-pal II and Salmanashar III.
The Neo-Assyrian Empire was taken over by another Mesopotamian kingdom, Neo-Babylonian, by 610 BC. Neo-Babylonian Empire or Chaldean Empire was the last polity ruled in Mesopotamia.
The second ruler, Nebuchadnezzar, ascended throne in 605 BC after strongly crushing allies of Assyrian and Egyptian army led by Pharaoh Necho II at the Battle of Carchemish.
However, he was unsuccessful in Egyptian invasion in 601 BC.
In 587 BC, Nebuchadnezzar destroyed the kingdom of Judah and its capital Jerusalem and seized Phoenician city of Tyre. He built up the famous Hanging Gardens of Babylon, one of the seven wonders of the ancient world, for his wife as to remind her of her homeland. He also built Ishtar Gate. His 43-year reign brought with a golden age for Babylon, which became the most powerful kingdom in the Middle East.
And like every other empire, Babylon fell with the conquest of Achaemenid Persian Empire in 539 BC.
Achaemenid Empire was the first Persian empire founded by Cyrus the Great in 550 BC. He captured Sardis and Babylon. His son, Cambyses II, captured Egypt, which led to its pharaoh suicide.
Darius I embarked on a campaign to Central Asia area and Bactria and then marched into Afghanistan to Taxila. By 515, he controlled the Indus Valley from Gandhar to modern Karachi. He chased Scythian army deep into their lands.
Despite the evading tactics of the Scythians, his campaign was so far relatively successful. He also conquered many cities of the northern Aegean, Paeonia and Thrace, while Macedonia surrendered.
The Persian army was defeated by a heavily armed Athenian army at the Battle of Marathon. By 330, the Iranian Empire was conquered by Alexander the Great. Do you know where did Alexander come from? Argead king Philip II defeated the old powers of Athens and Thebes. His son Alexander overthrew the Achaemenid Empire and conquered territory that stretched as far as the Indus River, inaugurating the transition to a new timeline of ancient Greek civilization. Writings of Aristotle, the teacher of Alexander, became the keystone of Western philosophy. He was a student of Plato, who again was a student of Socrates. Within 13 years of his rule, Alexander died in the palace of Nebuchadnezzar II in Babylon in 323 BC. His death marked with the beginning of Hellenistic period. His huge empire divided into multiple kingdoms such as Ptolemaic in Egypt, the Seleucid Empire in Southeast Asia, and Attalid in western regions. Macedonia's decline began with the rise of Roman civilization as the leading Mediterranean power.